Stop me if you've heard this one. Spending 8 hours studying for a test and remembering absolutely nothing. Yeah, thought so. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Your brain doesn't work like a sponge. You're not supposed to sit there drowning in textbooks hoping something sticks. Today, I'm showing you how to learn more in 109 minutes than most people do in a week. And no, this isn't some guru nonsense. This is science. So where do most people mess up? They treat learning like a marathon when it's actually a sprint. Let me break down the system that turns you into a learning machine. Point 1. The first 15 minutes, prime your brain. Your brain needs a warm-up. You wouldn't run a race without stretching, right? Same deal here. Spend 15 minutes reviewing what you already know about the topic. Skim your notes. Watch a quick overview video. Look at the chapter headings. This isn't wasted time. You're building mental hooks for new information to grab onto. Think of your brain like a filing cabinet. You need folders before you organize papers. This priming phase tells your brain what to pay attention to. Students who skip this step retain 40% less information. 40%! You're basically throwing away half your effort before you even start. Alright, brain's warmed up. Now comes the part where most people completely blow it. Point 2. The next 25 minutes, focused learning. This is where you go hard. 25 minutes of pure, undistracted focus on one thing. Not checking your phone, not scrolling, not texting back. Studies show your brain tops out after 25 minutes of intense focus anyway, so why fight biology? Pick one concept, one chapter, one skill. Attack it with everything you've got. Read actively. Take notes by hand. Ask questions out loud. Yes, out loud. Talking activates different parts of your brain than just reading. Highlight key points, draw diagrams, make connections to things you already know. The goal isn't to finish everything. The goal is to understand one thing deeply. Quality over quantity every single time. Here's where the magic happens. Most people would keep grinding. You're smarter than that. Minute 40 to 50, the break that changes everything. 10 minutes off, non-negotiable. Walk around, grab water, do jumping jacks, stare at the wall, anything except screens. Your brain processes information during rest, not during input. This is when connections form, when things click. Skip this break and you're throwing away half your progress. Those 10 minutes are doing more work than you think. Scientists call this the diffuse mode of thinking. Your brain takes all those scattered pieces from the last 25 minutes and starts organizing them. You're not being lazy, you're letting your brain do what it does best. Research shows people who take breaks remember information 30% better than those who power through. The break is part of the learning. Round 2, you're about to double down on what you learned. Minute 50 to 75, active recall. Close the book, put away your notes. Now teach what you learned to an imaginary student out loud. Pretend you're making a YouTube video explaining the concept. This is active recall, and it's the closest thing to a cheat code for learning. When you force your brain to retrieve information without looking, you're strengthening those neural pathways like crazy. Stumble on something? Write it down. That's your weak spot. You identified what needs more attention. Most students spend hours rereading notes. That feels productive, but it's an illusion. Your brain isn't working, it's coasting. Active recall forces your brain to work, to struggle, to build real understanding. This 25-minute session will do more for your memory than hours of passive review. You're not done yet. This next step separates good learners from great ones. Minute 75 to 90, practice with problems. Theory means nothing without application. Grab practice problems, do exercises, test yourself, make mistakes, fail spectacularly. This is where learning becomes permanent. Your brain remembers struggles way better than easy wins. Do 5 hard problems instead of 20 easy ones. Push yourself into confusion, then fight your way out. That struggle is growth happening in real time. When you get stuck, resist the urge to check the answer immediately. Sit with the discomfort for a minute. Let your brain search for solutions. When you finally figure it out or look up the answer, that information sticks forever. Easy practice is worthless. Hard practice builds expertise. Almost there. One more break before the final push. Minute 90 to 100, reset break. Another 10 minutes, same rules. Move your body, rest your mind. You've earned this. Your brain is reorganizing everything you learned. Let it work. Hydrate, stretch, breathe. This isn't slacking off. This is strategic recovery. Your brain needs glucose and oxygen to function. Give it both. Final round. Time to lock everything in. Minute 100 to 109. The review that seals the deal. 9 minutes to review everything. Skim your notes. Look at your weak spots from earlier. Quiz yourself one more time. This final pass cements the information. You're telling your brain, this matters, this is important. Save this for later. End by writing down 3 key takeaways, 3 things you need to remember. Your brain loves 3s. This review isn't about learning new things, it's about reinforcing what you already covered. There you go. 109 minutes, 7 strategic steps, more learning than most people accomplish in days of unfocused grinding. The difference between you and everyone else isn't talent or time. You worked smarter. Try this system once and watch what happens. Your brain will thank you. Now get out there and learn something. And hey, if this helped, share it with someone who needs to hear it. We're all trying to get better here.